My name's Shawn. I live in Victoria, BC, Canada. I'm just working on these small works on paper. They're mixed media collage, referencing some earlier works that I've made titled The Downtowners. The Downtowners were basically about living in the downtown core and where the population is denser. You don't know so many people, so there's an anonymity. People get lost in the shuffle and end up on the streets and things like that. I use sampled imagery from old magazines with movie stars in them. The celebrities are no longer recognizable, and they just become one of the crowd. These are small portraits of anonymous people. The background of these images are made up of upcycled silkscreen paper that was once from an artist named Don Harvey, who was a professor at the University of Victoria and also a distinguished artist in the region. What I liked about the prints was the verticality of the stripes, so that's what I sample out of his work. I've used vertical stripes in other work, and there's a long history of stripes in modern art and contemporary art. There's a verticality to it that reflects the downtown core in the city. That I just want that to reflect in the work. So there's these, figures in the downtown core with things rising up around them. Finished a few more this week. This one's one of my favorites.
My name's Erik Volet. I'm living and working in Victoria, BC. My practice is rooted in drawing and painting, constantly working in sketchbooks in smaller format. Oil painting on canvas is pretty much my preferred medium. In the past, I would just go right into the painting without a sketch, but the way that I work now involves digging around for reference material. I'll source multiple different things, usually photographic or a film still off the internet or something, and then I'll draw them all into one composite scene, and then from that I'll do a preliminary sketch on the canvas, and then work from there. that I go about finding sources becomes part of the magic of how the image comes to be. I see it as related to the Wheel of Fortune in the tarot deck. The figure on the left, she is Fortuna or Lady Luck. On the far right, I think he would be like a medieval scribe. On the wheel itself are different characters from society having different periods of either good or bad luck, and you have kings, popes, everyday people. I went out for a few pints of beer and I was just doing rapid sketches of people in the bar, of waitresses, of people passing by outside of the windows. These were like really crude, basic sketches, and then I just took them back to the studio the same night and just immediately started to reassemble the scenes into this kind of more cartoony scenario. The chess piece is one of the drinkers. The beer glass made out of a chess piece below the rook, and cigarette smoke are all ghosts. There's like a private eye on the case. Yeah, it's kind of like a ridiculous film noir comic book or something like that.